It's too late.
Seeing that board makes you realize I have no idea how to spell luau.
I was trying to
Like-
make vacuole.
Ooh. But seriously, how do you spell luau?
L-U-A-U? Yes.
No. Really?
Yep.
Huh. I like to point out I saw ant and you did not.
Oh, I wasn't even looking.
No, that's a likely story.
I have to give up my degree to you.
Yep. Who's the doctor now? I'm the doctor. I'm just gonna
Yeah, thank you. I was about to do that.
Terrible.
Yeah, we should just. It doesn't. We don't have to say it for the game. We can just say "Yay, Arvel." Just in celebration of her friendship. Oops, sorry.
That's a fair point, but the fact that we have started doing it does mean that we have to keep doing it. You know how I am.
Yeah. No, I will not update. You can't.
Oh, Scum VM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that too. It's like, no, it works. I don't feel like screwing with it.
Mm-hmm. Cyberduck has so many updates all the time.
Wait, you use Cyberduck?
Yeah, we've talked about this.
I'm guessing I had the same question last time.
Yeah. What, did you?
You're not on a Mac though, right?
No, I'm not.
Huh.
I use it to move things to our computing cluster.
Presumably over SCP/SFTP.
SFTP, yep.
SFTP isn't actually a thing.
Well, I think you've told me that too.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
No, it's just the only reason I know CyberDuck exists is when I had to find an SFTP equivalent for Macs.
Oh, it's one of those programs that was recommended to me for doing what I do when I was workshopping it, learning how to do things.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of ones for Windows, but I don't think any are actually better or worse than the others.
Yeah. Well, I also use MOBA Xterm.
Now, you do know that also includes the same file transfer abilities, right?
Yeah, the problem though is I used to use that and it's not as good as like FileZilla or CyberDuck for like big files. Like small stuff, sure, like if I had like a little script or something I wanted to move in, that was fine for like a nice quick little, drop it in. But this is a pain in the ass, and I'm sure it's for good reason. But every time we use our computing cluster, they added this like two-factor authentication to not only logging in, but doing like anything at all with moving files in or out. And I can't get MOBA Xterm to actually like authenticate when I move a file, so I have to use.
Wait, do you mean for like for SCP for SFTP?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know. I can't get MOBA Xterm to actually let me authenticate anything, so I use CyberDuck and it works fine.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Sure.
How do you do the thing? Like is it like an email thing or something, or is it like a special file?
You mean authenticating?
Yeah.
It's on my phone. Like I hit like press 1 or enter 1 or 2, and it's like press 1 and it sends a thing to my phone.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I can have it sent to my phone, or I can get, was that like a phone call? I don't remember what the other option is.
So you mean like actual like multi-factor then? I thought maybe it was just like, because they could have set this up a lot simpler. They could have just required both a login, like a password, and also a certificate.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's that. When I log in, I do both. Do I? Well, I have it automatically set to do my password for me. Like it's saved. So.
Yeah, I do that the password thing too. But you can also use a certificate. So like you need to have both. Like, but like also have like the certificate locked behind a password. So like, I apparently forgot where we left off. If this is where we are.
Oh, we just caught the guy or a guy. Black. What was his name?
Blackwood?
Blackwood. We tackled him in the warehouse, and I guess we brought him in. Here, we can check our journal.
Good point.
Caraway. Oh, this is... When did it happen? A crime is being perpetrated in our very midst. We must apprehend these criminals. Daring bordering on rashness, Holmes rushed through the warehouse door and tackled the taxidermist. I was nearly overcome with admiration for his agility and technique. Wait, is this from the perspective of... Oh, it is Watson's journal. I didn't even notice that. Among his multiple talents, it is clear that he might have been a great rugby player. Blackwood was stunned by the suddenness of Holmes' attack and, being apprehended, had to content himself with blithering, idle threats about false arrest and other nonsense. Holmes seemed to still be festering over his latest encounter with Scotland Yard. Then I said, Lestrade is holding Blackwood at Bow Street on the charge of selling stolen property. While he's interested in how Sarah Caraway's jewelry came into Blackwood's possession, he's not convinced that there are grounds to issue a formal charge of murder yet. The man is a stupid and lazy cur, Watson. I swear he will drive me to distraction. Does he expect that I should do all his work for him? Perhaps your criticism of handling of the Collins bungalow murder still rankles. The assertion that a reasonably intelligent child of 6 could have solved the case in half an hour did not sit well with him. Then Holmes said, perhaps, though it was true, his procedure was so sloppy it almost made me weep. So, Watson, it would seem a face-to-face with Mr. Blackwood is in order. What do you say? Then I said, lead on, Holmes, though I suspect Mr. Blackwood may have lost his tongue. Perhaps you can think of a way to make him talk. Torture. Works every time. Even when the person didn't do it.
I mean, that sounds very effective then.
This window looks out onto an empty courtyard. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Inspector Lestrade has given us permission to speak with your prisoner. It's urgent that I speak with Inspector Gregson immediately. We should introduce ourselves. Oh yeah, and pleased I am to make your acquaintance, your worship. But you'll have to push off. Only official personnel is allowed down here. Can we look at more stuff? There's cells. Stone floor. The cold granite floor is covered with dust. An occasional footprint may be seen, but other than that, there is nothing significant here. Sorry?
I should think there would be lots of cells in here.
Like animal cells?
I mean, yes. Well, what is Sherlock Holmes but a big flopping pile of cells?
Mm-hmm. Holding cells for those awaiting an appearance before the magistrate. Okay, let's... Inspector Lestrade has given us permission to speak with your prisoner.
Is this true?
I think so. No offense, Your Honor, but I'll need more than your say-so in sharpish-like mind. Otherwise, my superior will have my hide. It is urgent that I speak with Inspector Gregson immediately. Then hike off to Scotland Yard urgently. I've never seen Gregson in Bow Street for all the 17 years I've worked here. Okay, let's go to Scotland Yard and get permissions. Get Parmesan.
Or Parmesan.
The Parmesan. Your finest Parmesan, please. Try to speak with one of the prisoners being held at Bow Street Police Court. And Hastings wouldn't let you in. Say no more, Mr. Holmes. That one takes his duties a bit too serious, to my way of thinking. I believe he'd pull his cosh on the Queen herself if she came in without a pass. Here you are. This should satisfy him. I don't want to satisfy him.
I mean, if it works.
Yeah, I guess that's what we have to do, and then... Great. Play the same song.
What the heck is that between the... Is that a damp rag?
Oh, it's the wet rag we use to wipe the window.
I don't think I ever actually noticed the icon for it.
Oh, no, that's the sea cucumber. It's a blue sea cucumber, and it just wet itself.
Oh, it's okay.
Very good, Mr. Holmes, something or other that I didn't get to read.
You may enter.
Though of medium build, Blackwood looks small in his solitary cell. His hair is disheveled. His hooded eyes have disappeared beneath a furrowed brow. Large drops of sweat dot his forehead, notwithstanding the fact that the room temperature is slightly lower than a meat locker. Police court in color. Hey, Dean.
Hey, Dean. What is police court?
I don't know. Sounds like a TV show. I have evidence that will put a rope around your neck before Christmas, Blackwood. Confess.
Before Christmas?
Your reputation for subtlety is undeserved, Mr. Holmes. You can hardly threaten the man who is about to die. Never mind, the threat is bogus in any case. I've only been charged with stolen property. He's got his monocle. Oh, that's what this location is called? I didn't notice.
Oh.
The stolen property charge is a temporary expedient, Mr. Blackwood. Soon you'll be indicted for murder in the first degree. Now here's a friendly word. Hug. Once the English judicial system traps a capital criminal in its capacious maw, it chews on him like a piece of tough mutton, and after it breaks him down, it unceremoniously spits him out like a repulsive piece of gristle. Would you not wish to spare yourself that aggravation? Mr. Blackwood, your situation is precarious, to put it mildly. Do you have anything to say to mitigate your crime? Anything that might save you from the hangman? Mr. Holmes, it was an accident, I swear. I didn't mean to kill that girl. Oh, so he's confessing. I was hired to find a letter that she was supposed to be holding. What was in this letter? She accidentally fell on my serrated scalpel several times. Also, there was arsenic on it. Haven't the foggiest, I never found it. I searched her digs in her dressing room and came up empty. So I held her up outside the theater, figuring she had it on her. Blackwood, you murdered the woman. Why, if you merely wanted to rob her? I'm getting into that. She panicked, see? See? And I got overexcited. I sliced her to make her stop screaming. What is my training, understand? I went for the carotid artery. She was dead in seconds. Then I tried to make it look like the Ripper done it. Cut her up and took her jewelry. So that the job wasn't a total loss. What a sordid story. A simple robbery turns to the heinous murder of a young woman. What could be worse? Since you asked, it turns out that Sarah Caraway was the wrong girl. She's a redhead, you see. I was supposed to be looking for her sister, Anna Caraway, who's a blonde. It's Anna who supposedly has the letter. How did you discover your error? Party that hired me. Old gent, very high tone, if you know what I mean. He became very agitated when I described Sarah, and after I told him she didn't have the letter and that she was deceased, he yells, "Sarah!" says he. You idiot, it's Miss Anna Caraway who has the letter. I beg your pardon, says I, but you never told me her Christian name. You said her name was Caraway. The nerve of some people. I just left him standing there in St. James Park, fuming at the sky. Who is this gentleman? Said his name was Fitzroy, but I'm certain that's a lie. People lie to me when they need my services. It's a sad commentary on human nature, isn't it? Is it Moriarty? Why did he hire you? I've got a tiny reputation among the upper classes. I've done halfpenny strong arm stuff, a touch of blackmail, and the odd bit of dealing goods without the benefit of a sales receipt. But I never killed, until now. It was an accident, I swear. Swear no more, Mr. Blackwood. Let the facts tell the tale. Upon reflex, I accidentally slashed her carotid artery and... Oh yeah, dingus. Alright, well that was a confession. To whom did you try to sell Miss Carraway's jewelry? I've given you plenty, Holmes. How many others do you want me to drag down into this hole? Well, that's the whole point of this. Yeah. Have the prisoners had any visitors? Have your prisoners said anything? Let's do this one. Not during my watch, Mr. Holmes. Nothing I could repeat in polite society, Mr. Holmes. I guess we're done with him. Let's talk to Watson. I'm not trying to move Watson. What dismal accommodation the crown provides for miscreants, Watson. What a hideous entangled web this has been woven, Watson. Is there anything else that occurs to you, Watson? No, I regret, Holmes. It boggles the mind, Holmes. Mine is fairly reeling. What a horrible crime. Aye, but no worse than they deserve, Holmes, I'm sure. Okay.
Like, what are we trying to do now? We wanted to establish this guy was a killer. We've done that. Mm-hmm. But someone may have paid him to get a letter, and we assume this letter is connected to a crime? No.
Well, I think part of it too is Anna is in danger, so maybe we have to save her.
I mean, she's already missing, so I think we're a bit late on that.
Yeah, she could truly be missing, or she could be in hiding.
I wonder if that lady's opera's still going.
Probably. I hope not. It's been a while. A long time.
It's been a long time.
I'm getting sick of this track.
Would you like me to hum it as well?
Yeah, but it should... Banana.
No, that would be pretty good. I wonder if it's like a sound font of just banana. Oh, banana. You do. Neat.
What, banana?
Yeah, I guess I forgot you had that as a sound.
Oh, banana. It's still going. Maybe it's another show. But we have tickets to this one.
Well, we have season tickets.
Oh, that's right. Maybe, yeah. We can just always go up there.
I wonder if we can talk to this dude again.
We have to find out where Anna is. Nothing new.
I can't imagine the dude who's still in the theater would be helpful.
Sorry, 1 second.
No one ever uses Firefox anymore.
What?
because Opera.
Oh, okay. Yes. I'd maybe used Opera one time. Maybe.
I like having a spare Chrome, basically, so I can do like work stuff on one and like log in my own stuff in the other sometimes.
Okay. There's no new locations. Did we ever figure out like the rugby player thing?
No. And
that's confusing to me.
I'm assuming that's still
Iffy.
something. Oh, Hiffy. Yes, it's Chromium based.
Nothing new here.
Windows Opera GX has some neat extras.
Oh, maybe we can go back to the warehouse and investigate more? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
It's Old Sherman's. Oh, we can't. It was never a location. We went straight from Old Sherman's and we got the dog. Interesting. What to do?
I mean, we could talk to his assistant. It used to be its own thing. They replaced it a couple years ago.
Whose assistant?
The taxidermist assistant.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Or for that matter, it's also the place that had was it the tobacco shop that had the head on the wall?
Mm-hmm. Your boss is a murderer.
Nobody's first choice is Edge, ever.
I mean, it is, but not by choice.
Okay.
You have to have Edge to get the others. Well, I guess you don't have to, do you? But it's the best use of Edge.
I think I'd rather use Lynx than Edge.
Really?
Have you ever used Lynx?
I haven't. But I mean, I don't mean the question is. I've never used it. How about Netscape Navigator?
I love that someone remembers what Netscape Navigator was.
I feel like that's like my earliest experience with web browsing is Netscape.
I think that's literally the earliest, isn't it? Like, I know in theory there was one or two
literally?
browsers before that, but it was like the only widely accepted, like available one for the longest time.
I kind of like the look of it. Like I don't know.
I mean, it turned into Firefox, didn't it?
Netscape?
Didn't it?
I have no idea. I just like the
Oh, the aesthetics were nice.
like the wheel. Just the symbol. It's probably just a nostalgia thing, you know?
Yeah, Firefox essentially began as a browser-only spin-off of Navigator. The really earliest Firefox was very similar to the. There you go. How long have we been doing this? I don't mean us, I mean in-game us.
Oh, it feels like not a lot of time has passed.
Like, we've solved a murder, gone to multiple locations repeatedly, gone back and forth over a city. This has been at least a couple days.
Maybe.
London's pretty damp. How is that chalk outline still there and pristine?
I feel like this has to be within a day. Like, if we didn't like mess around and not know what to do exactly, Sherlock this would be like a few hours or something.
I have to assume that our carriage was more rocket powered than horsepower then, which I'm okay with. Maybe the horses are rocket powered.
Mm-hmm. It really didn't give us a direction. Let's look at our log again, I guess. Journal. Last page. It bottles the mind.
Boggle.
Boggle. Clouds.
So we didn't actually we didn't actually get anything for getting the confession.
Yeah, all we got was a murder confession.
I'm assuming we can't talk to the police now and be like, hey, by the way, the guy's confessing.
Yeah, let's go. You know, it was grayed out when I talked to the guy up front. Whoa. This is not necessary. We've passed that point. Yeah, let's go talk to Lestrade.
So goofy.
Huh?
The music was so goofy.
Cat.
Was Bobby Hats look goofy also?
Just makes me think of like Paddington Bear. What can I do for you?
Hey, remember that guy you didn't think was a murderer? I literally just had to talk to him briefly to get him to confess. Have you ever thought of doing your job? Really? Surely, no, surely if we say hello, we have to be able to tell him this.
Oh, I should have tried. I doubt. You know, I'll do it. But I highly doubt it's gonna go anywhere.
I also doubt, but we definitely have to try.
Mm-hmm.
Drag him back out here again.
What if Lestrade did it, or is the big guy, big bad, and he's trying to cover it up?
I don't think the game is quite that cool. Like, I actually think that'd be a great twist because they've been like establishing that he doesn't really try very hard with his cases. If he was actually behind them.
Yeah, like he just doesn't care. Oh, it's just Jack the Ripper, you know. He does it sometimes.
Maybe he's not doing these crimes, but he is Jack the Ripper.
Maybe he is Jack the Ripper. And if he leaves this as like an unsolved crime, then... And if it looks like Jack did it, then it throws them off of the real Jack. Well, I had an idea, and I don't remember. Oh, maybe go here. Gregson? Gregson? Gregson?
Oh, is that Gregson?
Gregson. This is Gregson, yeah.
Are we pressing G to Gregson?
Yeah. Gregson.
Earl?
Nice. Earl?
That is not mathematically plausible.
Does anyone buy jewelry? You now can describe the guy who may have tried to... That's true. We could check out... Not trying to look at the masonry, that's just on the edge of the screen. Well, the perfume... Maybe? I don't know. Does anyone buy jewelry, though? We don't have anyone jewelry specific. Like, it's got to be new dialogue somewhere, right? Sorry for accusing you. We can just accuse him again, even though basically the murder is solved.
We're not saying he did it. We're just saying, tell us about your involvement with her.
You're right. Sorry. Maybe we just go sleep on it. I don't know.
Now we get the palm reader to tell us what to do.
What do I do? Where do I go?
We ask the kid, hey, do you know of any good fences?
Where do I go?
What'd you say?
We ask the kid if he knows of any good fences.
This game really does just leave you hanging.
You only say that because it's accurate. I mean, is this murder mystery about solving the murder, or is it about cleaning up loose ends related to an attempt to sell stolen property? Clearly, it's the latter.
Maybe there's something we missed here.
Can we stab this guy and then promise to find the true killer? What is that on the wall?
This here, like the chain?
Keys?
Oh, it is keys, isn't it? Oh, never mind, there's nothing there.
My mistake. Can we flick water at the guy in the cell?
Like torture?
No, just mild annoyance.
Let's waterboard him.
Can we hold up his scalpel and say, "Wanna stab me? Can't stab me."
Let's just give him his scalpel. Like, I believe this belongs to you.
No, thank you.
you.
So polite.
Maybe we can use the leash on him. What the heck? Do we have any items of interest to be like, hey, what's up with this, or?
Yeah, I don't think of anything other than the cufflink.
Oh, let's give him his cufflink. No, thank you. So I guess maybe the information he's given us about the murder, maybe there's something at the scene of the crime that we can figure out just based on that information. Like, he said, I slashed her carotid, she died, and then I stabbed her a bunch to make sure it looked like Jack the Ripper did it.
That seems open and shut.
Yeah, but is there anything that he said that I'm not remembering?
Oh, let me just consult my steel trap of a mind. Apparently my mind says duh.
Took her jewelry.
Oh, right, we have a thing.
A thing.
The journal's a thing, technically.
Oh. So the job wasn't a total loss. What a sordid story. A simple robbery turns to the heinous murder of a young woman. What could be worse? Since you asked, turns out that Sarah Caraway's the wrong girl. She's a redhead. We're looking for her sister Anna, who's blonde. It's Anna who supposedly has the letter. You discover your error.
So we can either try finding Anna or the dude.
His name was Fitzroy. Can we ask someone? Oh, it's a lie, but like, can we ask about a Fitzroy somewhere? So far, no.
A
tiny reputation among the upper classes. I've done hey penny strong arm stuff, a touch of blackmail, and the odd bit of dealing goods without the benefit of a sales receipt. But I never killed till now.
I mean, we could try asking the coach about a Fitzroy.
Giving you plenty of homes. Like, he's withholding information here. To whom did you try to sell the jewelry? I've given you plenty of homes, but how many others have you dragged down this hole? And that's where it ended. Yeah. So, can we juice anything out of him?
Can we burn him with a lit cigarette butt?
Oh, we can try to take her, like, the rest of her stuff from the morgue now. That's right. Do we have any truth serum?
I think they call that rum.
Let's give him some.
I realized wine
tablets.
would make more sense.
Said wine?
Wine would make more sense because in vino veritas.
Oh. Let's go try to take her effects.
Do they realize that a morgue isn't the same place as where the gravestones go?
We talked about this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Vanilla envelope.
Now I want a tasty vanilla envelope.
Pick up. I need to keep that in for further examination. Well, hurry up. Facial powder. Handkerchief. Can we look at it more closely? Can we just like pick it up and... The victim was born between January 20th and February 18th. Hey, that's my mom's birthday.
Which one?
February 18th. Was there another idea I'm forgetting?
Other than possibly asking the coach for Fitzroy or...
Yeah, how's the boyfriend fit in, is what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm assuming it's gonna all come back around to like him connected to Anna.
Talk to the news kid, maybe. Yeah, maybe we can find out some information about someone who buys jewelry. Where do we live? Here. 221 Baker Street.
That is how that's meant to be pronounced, yes.
May's at the ready, sir. Can we give him something? Drugs.
What's in that envelope again?
This is what lets us get into the jail.
Right.
Why is this? This has red paint on it. I'm not sure what. No, stop. Not sure why it's important that this has red. No, this is wired back. Never mind. I was thinking of the pipe.
Yeah, that pipe. It's weird that we are still.
Trace of
Now,
red.
The question is it actually red paint? Or does someone get bonked on the noggin?
Yeah. Well, the game insists it's red paint without any question. And I mean, you could use blood as paint, I guess. And
That's
it would
a good
technically
point.
be paint. Hey, Obsidian Shadow Master. Mosquitoes are attracted to smelly feet. I had a thought yesterday, a shower thought.
No.
It was, what if I amped up the bug facts a little bit by recording myself reading them and then having it just play whenever you type bug facts?
Oh, I kind of like that.
Or even just like making it a video.
Oh, yes. Use the green screen and like pop in from the side to say, mosquitoes are attracted to smelly feet. And then pop back out. For some, you can like hop in from the ceiling.
I don't know if I have time to do all that.
Oh, I don't think you have time to not do that.
Yeah, you might be right.
It's easy for me to say because I'm not the one who has to do it. I'm not an entomologist.
One of these days, all these things you type exclamation for, I'm going to put something in just for you.
How do you think Harvard got like half his commands?
I can't find a good alternate murder command.
So do you recognize that one in particular?
No.
Oh, okay. So there is an old Robot Chicken sketch where the Care Bears murder all the Care Bear cousins because they're a cheap knockoff. And at the very end, they all yell, "Hooray for murder!"
Oh, we need to smoke our pipe. Is this it?
What is slow burning shag?
I'll tell you when you're older.
I'm older now.
I guess it's a carpet.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds.
There's not enough tobacco in Virginia to fill the pipes. I would need to solve it on my own. That's it.
Oh, I was hoping we actually would.
Maybe we have to visit our mind palace.
Can we use the violin? Because that is like a thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But it doesn't. Oh. Oh. I want to hear it.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Done. It's like a microwave. Done. Song's done.
Disappointed!
Job's done. What are we doing?
Do you have disappointed?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I don't have pointed.
No.
That's you. Why pointed though?
Oh! It was for in the off chance I fell on spikes and Mega Man.
Just unpointed. Oh,
No, just pointed. Yeah, because spikes are pointed.
Hey Bernald, I'm sorry.
Oh, hey Bruno.
You'll get them next time. Maybe if we sit at our that's a little desk.
Oh, that's a good question. Can we analyze the paint?
Oh, the red. Oh, the red paint.
What the heck is that?
It's a desk. A small daily diary and a checkbook.
Can we get them?
Pick up. Nothing of interest. You can't do that. There's lab table and then there's chemicals. Have we ever tried using the cigarette? Not that it matters at this point. The original series of The Jinx, that true crime doc about Robert Durst.
Who's Robert Durst?
Fred Durst.
See, I feel like if it was Fred Durst, then he would be called Fred Durst.
Robert's his middle name.
What the heck?
Yeah, who is Robert Durst? I don't know.
The first thing that comes up is a bit weird for image results.
Let me check it out. Robert Durst. Which one are you referring to?
Well, it's just the face mask is just a weird thing to be the first thing that comes up.
Oh, the plastic thing over his face?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's one of what I think it might be the prosecutor holding up a mask. I don't know. I've never heard of that case. We don't know. It doesn't matter. I wish that were true for most things. Well, maybe it is true for most things.
Oh.
He got away with 3 murders. Did he get it so far, or like ever? Period. Like he's just.
Well, then I shall make sure not to Google anything so I don't accidentally spoil anything.
Talk to Jonas.
But yes, apparently he did do it all for the Nucky.
Like that's actually like.
No, that's just me being obnoxious because of his name.
Oh.
I'm just hoping I'm getting Durst not mixed up with like Lincoln Park or something. Durst is Limp Bizkit, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why I ever get those mixed up. They're really that similar.
It's because Bernie gets them mixed up.
I'm allowed to be confused on my own, but probably yes.
Oh, back in 2015 and launched the modern trend of true crime. Oh.
Oh.
I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean, we're either trying to find Anna or we're trying to find the dude that was going to buy the necklace. Or we're trying to find who asked for the letter.
But it's like the steps I would take to find out who that dude is. It's like the game doesn't think those are the steps we should take. See the dog. Oh, maybe the dog.
That's a fair point.
Maybe we can sniff him out.
I can't see how, but that is true. This is like the one place we haven't spent even like 1 minute in since we started.
Maybe we can pet the dog this time?
Oh, that's a good idea. Is the dog even there?
Yep.
Oh, yes. He's very deflated.
You have to blow him up. Having successfully aided in the capture of George Blackwood, Toby deserves a well-earned rest. Can't pet that dog.
No.
Can't pet that dog.
No.
What if we put the leash
Oh, no.
on the badger?
Oh, okay. I think it's on the guy.
Well, if you're going to suggest it.
I was suggesting.
Alright, so it's not Toby. It's just not meant Toby.
Boo. So we've checked out perfumery. We've checked out the buffoonery. That'd be the police station. We've checked out Flower Girl. The palm reader still has no apparent reason for being there. The bar seems to just be there for darts. I don't think we've gone to the tobacco shop.
Briefly.
But we also have... Oh, we did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is this icon again?
Sarah's flat.
Oh, that makes sense, actually. Wait, so is this Sarah's flat or Anna's flat?
Sarah's. We don't know where Anna lives.
Which is weird. I think we just like ask that. Would the cops know? Oh, I guess not.
We haven't tried because it's never been an option, but her boss doesn't know where she lives. She never gave him the new address.
Yeah, we never found out why it was a secret either.
Yep. So maybe it could be in her dressing room or something, but I thought we thoroughly turned that over.
Setting it up as a mystery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she called out sick using the hook on the door. Like this wire hook.
I mean, the bar is on the inside. If you want to, you could just move it.
Yeah. It's like we just don't want to.
Can we put move on the bar?
It cannot be moved. Which is weird for a fire escape. Seems like a potential hazard.
Well, it's only the fire that has to be able to escape. They can just burn through the bar.
Oh.
Any wigs here?
Inexpensive costume jewelry. Yeah, so it seems if it's not important, they just come back and interrupt you. Watson, keep him busy. Watson! Do what you must to keep him busy.
What do you mean?
Here. Take this scalpel. Cannot be moved.
So speaking of the crime solvers being the ones who are actually killing people, this goes out to Bernie and Dean as well. Do you think part of the reason Quincy was a thing was just so there was a slightly more plausible explanation for why they're constantly being in the presence of corpses? Because like Jessica Fletcher, mathematically speaking, is obviously a murderer.
I'm not really familiar.
Oh, medical examiner. Same style show though.
Okay. That is kind of a television thing too, though, is like main characters are often in situations where it's improbable how many times they see a dead body or
Yeah, but it was really, really weird the Frank Murray she wrote because like
oh, yeah.
Like wait, so you make your living writing about fictitious murders. Yeah. And you happen to be right there when everyone's dying. Yes. So either you're a murderer or literally the Grim Reaper. He's driven by is that an Odd Couple Jack Klugman joke? Because I never actually saw that show.
Maybe we can ask our blind friend.
Oh, that's a good idea.
About jewelry fences.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Watch it not be the right one, because
nope.
Too good of an idea. I really wish I knew what exactly we're trying to do. Not that it would really help, but
yeah. Oh yeah, Bernie, I saw that. I tuned in a few nights ago, and it was like Conan O'Brien. So they're playing like nonstop Space Ghost, old Space Ghost.
Wait, Conan O'Brien was on Space Ghost?
Long time ago.
Really?
Like probably like 20 plus years, 20-ish years ago, maybe.
Huh. I don't think I've seen a full episode of that show.
Really?
Yeah, for me, like...
I used to like it a lot.
It's interesting. Like, me, like, half those characters are just like Brack Show characters to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brack Show I liked too.
Yeah.
It's really goofy.
Hello. That one was easier to catch in Canada. Really?
Yeah, Weird Al was on it too. I remember watching it when it first came out.
Huh.
Like I probably watched the Conan one as well when it was new.
And was Conan real or cake?
Conan was real.
How was this confirmed? Anyways. Okay, I am genuinely just utterly baffled in this.
Yeah, this game did not give us anything to go on to find out where to go next.
I like this in theory. I like that we solved the thing that we were looking for, and now we have to actually solve the thing they've been hinting at the whole time. But I would really like it more if we had something to go on.
Conversation with the murderer. Go back to the beginning of it.
James Park.
James Park?
He left his contact in James Park.
Am I not seeing a symbol on the map?
I don't know. Is James Park one of the places we've already been?
We haven't been to a James Park.
Huh.
Now I want mutton. It was an accident. I swear I didn't mean to kill her. It was in the letter. Haven't the foggiest never found it. Searched your digs. Held her up outside the theater. She panicked. He got excited. Sliced her carotid. She was dead. And he stabbed her a bunch, cut her up, took her jewelry. Redhead, her sister's blonde. Old gent, very high tone. St. James Park. It's got to be a location. St. James Park.
I feel like there's a Monopoly joke to make, but I'm just not.
We don't have a St. James Park. Unless it's hiding. Would this be St. James Park? It's Parky. This is Parky. This is Parky. This is Parky. Wouldn't we want to investigate St. James Park?
You would think so. At least I would think so. And yet...
Fitzroy. Check the bar again. Did we check the publican? We checked the publican. I remember checking the publican. Talk to everybody here. Any of you know Jewelry Fence?
Can we show any items to the fortune reader? Like, hey, do you get a vibe off this lead pipe? Or
I mean, that better not be a solution. Holmesian deduction. If you talk to every single person, it must be an object you either haven't found or have to give somebody. Yeah.
that is a good point, though. Is there a reason for the smock?
I don't actually know. I thought we were going to have... Did we... Maybe it's an explanation for how the dog tracks, but we didn't have to use the smock on the dog. It must be like, oh, we used it to get a scent or something. 'Cause apparently he soiled it. It really shouldn't be like just guesswork.
Is that not what Sherlock Holmes was all about in the stories?
Well, I mean, there's some sort of induction, right?
Sherlock Holmes in the case of the indifferent shrug?
Eh. Watson, would you not describe this knife as a serrated scalpel? I would indeed, Holmes. I've never seen an instrument like it. Watson, what do you make of the animals here? Definitely the same workmanship as the moose we saw back in the tobacco shop, Holmes. If nothing else, this Blackwood is an artist worthy of his craft. This music is goofy. Is the one west of Scotland Yard. So this one. So murder, run here, fence the goods. Is that like based on a Google map? Hey, Caitlin.
Hey.
I wonder how accurate this map is to London. It's got to be like generally close, just like with Nolans and Gabriel Knight. That was kind of cool actually.
Yeah.
Because it's like I went to New Orleans last year. It's like, oh yeah, that's like Gabriel Knight, Gabriel Knight, Gabriel Knight. It all kind of like generally geographically made sense.
Yeah, I have no comment about the gameplay, but if it's one thing that Bethesda got so right with Fallout 76, it was just the accuracy to West Virginia.
How's the sleuthing going? We are stuck.
Yeah, we haven't actually
Done anything.
sleuthed anything. Yes, we. Yeah. Oh, because Ashley's from West Virginia, and so she spent most of the time playing the game just enjoying places she recognized.
Hmm. You think we should do a hint?
Honestly, yes. Should I
Okay.
do that?
Yeah, let's do a hint because
Okay.
there's nothing to go on. So we solved the murder. The guy confessed, and now we have to figure out who he was trying to sell the jewelry to. He allegedly wasn't trying to murder her. He was just trying to get a letter from her. Ended up slashing his throat, her throat, because she resisted, and then he stabbed her to make it look like Jack the Ripper. Avengers Tower is exactly where it is in real life. And now we're trying to figure out who it is exactly he was working for. Like, because somebody asked him to get a letter from her, but it turns out it was actually her sister that has the letter. And so he mugged the wrong girl and then killed her.
The heck? I think this hint file is very weirdly laid out.
Sorry.
Near as I can tell, we are supposed to do we are supposed to find something like the park or something like that. But I'm not sure how we're supposed to find it. I know the name of who's supposed to tell us about it, but
What's the name?
I don't recognize the name.
What's the name?
Are you sure you want to know the name? Because I think I figured out who the name is.
Is it like bad for me to know?
No, we just haven't gotten that yet. So we should be able to figure out. All right, I think I know what we should be looking at next. Stay in the door. We have to find her, the boyfriend.
Right.
Is the long and short of it. I think that's our
Okay.
current thing we're trying to do.
Okay. So we still need to get a last name of the boyfriend. That's like, it's okay. So it's probably there are two trails. There's the boyfriend trail and the Blackwood trail. And we ended up at the end of the Blackwood trail and we still haven't finished the boyfriend thing. So there's the perfume. There's the flat rugby jersey or sweater. We followed the boyfriend trail to the flower girl, didn't we? And it turned out that was actually Blackwood.
I don't think so. No, because we're dealing with multiple guys at once.
Yeah, but
someone who was hanging around versus there.
But we went from to the flower girl because we thought the boyfriend did it, right? And then we found Blackwood's cuff there.
Yeah, but Blackwood wasn't him.
Right.
He doesn't match the description or anything like that.
So why did we find Blackwood's cuff where we thought the boyfriend would be?
Yeah, that's weird. Unless he was just like stalking or something. Stepping on my toes, really. So I would assume that we have to.
And so the flower girl too, she said that he got the flowers and then had her write a card in her handwriting, and then he started hitting on her. Like, hey, you want to go get a drink? And he did this for a long time, and she told him no. He got pissed off, threw his cigarette into the barrel, lost his cuff link, and then started cursing because he couldn't find it, and then he left. So I guess if he's not the boyfriend, maybe the boyfriend isn't a piece of shit, and maybe he was doing it for the boyfriend. Like he does odd jobs. He does jobs. Blackwood does jobs for people, right?
Yes.
And that's why he was looking for the letter. So maybe he was doing a job for the boyfriend, like just get me some flowers.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to make sense of why he was where the boyfriend we thought would be.
Honestly, I think that it's a little hard to track all the people we're talking about because we keep getting like, these little pieces of hints and such.
Mm-hmm. That also, Dean. Is there a name on the sweater? Yeah, why would you write a love letter to someone you intend to sneak up and mug? So we know he wasn't courting her. That's strictly different than... And the boyfriend supposedly... Oh, wait. No, then there was also, Richard? Who isn't the boyfriend. But...
Is that the one at the chemist shop?
Yeah, so the publican pointed us toward the chemist shop.
But keep in mind that we're talking about people who are interested in Anna and Sarah. I'm getting a little mixed up who is who. Because we're currently looking for Anna's boyfriend, not Sarah's.
Are we? Oh, that's right. So, but the card, the flowers were given to Sarah. He's not interested. He was kind of stalking Anna? What if we give him the tickets? No, he was stalking Sarah. Yep, not Anna. Yeah, it's easy to get your wires crossed too because there's the theater and then there's the opera. And one sister is at one, the other is at the other. Like,
and also like mixing up Anna and Sarah is part of the story's plot as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, like we've only been to two places that had direct connections to the boyfriend.
Yes. At least, yeah. There's the rugby field and Sarah's flat. And then the perfumery.
Right.
She won't talk to us because she'll get fired. Maybe we have to somehow get Dr. Watson to distract Belle so we can talk to her and she can give us some information. Or maybe we have to find some way to distract Belle so we can talk to... Oh, we never bought perfume. This one sounds familiar. Is that the one we already have? Whoop, how did... End. Brilliant blue bottle of perfume labeled Eau de Seine. What? Why do we know that? Is that from the other bottle?
I don't remember why we know that.
Water of the Seine. Yeah. Label lists the address of the parfumerie.
Weird that the two bottles don't look like each other.
That is true. Can they tell us, like, that didn't come from here?
Can we talk to them both again?
Yeah, maybe it's like, oh, I noticed this bottle doesn't look like the one I have. Nope.
Can we buy a different bottle?
Perhaps.
Buy all of the things.
We've got the money, apparently. Flowers of the Orient, l'amour, la côte d'azur, Œil de vie. I don't have a reason that I can think of as to why we would click one over the other. Let's just spend all our money. This looks like a bottle of syrup.
Fleur de lis.
Fleur de lis. Isn't that different than what it was called?
Well, it was like flowers of East or something like that.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
I guess it'd be less. I don't know. How do you pronounce that?
Fleur de...
Cannot remember how to pronounce that.
Yeah, we know it means east, but how to pronounce it. I know Nord, Sud. There's, I think west is what, l'Ouest?
Something like that.
No, maybe east is l'Ouest. That sounds so confusing though.
No, this is east.
S.A. l'Ouest. But then this is west, and it said Flowers of the Orient, which is east.
No, that definitely means east.
Yeah.
West is west.
Like
I don't know
with
how
a
to
U.
pronounce it.
With an
Oh,
U.
with an OU, I believe.
With an OU. Ouest. I think this is l'Est.
I think it might be A.
Le?
Yeah, in this case.
If it were like is, I definitely pronounced A.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah,
But,
that is how it's pronounced when it's there. It wouldn't be two different pronunciations. French isn't as goofy about saying the exact same things, but making them sound completely different.
yeah. So this is l'Est.
No, it'd be actually be lait.
Le?
Fleur de lait. Might be confused with fleur de lis. Let's buy more stinky stuff.
Talk. L'amour.
Oh, they're getting fancier.
Game over. You spent all your money.
You can no longer afford drugs. La Côte d'Azur.
Oh, she's going in the back. Jeez. Why is this hidden behind this? Yes. I'm looking for a certain young man who purchased perfume from the shop recently. I remember the man you spoke to my mistress about. It's like my mistress said. He was a rugby payer. I don't remember his number either, but I can tell you that he smokes senior service cigarettes. I know because he dropped an empty packet on the floor right in front of me as I was sweeping. How observant of you. She's coming. Please don't let her see me talking to you, or I'll get the back of her hand when you've gone. Oh.
Thank you for talking to me. It was very talkative.
Here it is. I really must speak to my assistant about keeping these shelves properly stocked. Oh, she's gonna get smacked anyway.
All right, so we might be able to talk to the...
Can you give me some more of that Côte d'Azur? She had more to say. Recommend the perfume. I'm sure my mistress would be more help to you, sir. Here, she's coming back. Okay, that's useless. Should we get the last perfume just because?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Well, let's look at the bottle of the last one. Okay. Just kidding. Can you... I'd like a refund. Can we get a refund? No refunds. Got it. So there should be... We can go to the tobacco shop now.
Hello, I like money.
Let me just check for symbols just in case it's like, oh, there's some other place you can go now. It's... Yeah, we're going to go to the tobacco shop and ask about someone who smokes those.
So it's just Est?
S. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So weird.
Because, I mean, I thought you were saying that, like, in English, we would have all these, like, stupid homophones that we struggle with sometimes. Whereas French, they would probably have fewer of those. That's what I thought you were saying.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, it's not like I actually know French.
So, did we ever try to give the butt to this guy?
Wait, why are we here?
Because we know the brand. Like, oh, maybe we go to the coach and say he smokes this brand.
Yeah, the coach asked us what brand he smokes.
That's
which is
right.
such a weird question.
Yeah, I thought we were looking for a surname, so...
You know what cigarettes this athlete smokes? Hopefully none.
But probably in this day and age, cigarettes made you better. The James I need to speak with smokes senior service cigarettes. Ah, that would be Sanders, I believe. Very good sort, Sanders. Always... Oh, okay. Sanders, come out and talk to this man and make it quick. Watson, I think the indirect approach will be best. Don't mention Sarah's murder. Don't mention Sarah's murder! Oh, there he is. He is tall,
What
dark
the
hair.
heck?
Yes, sir?
What had happened to his face?
Sports.
He went face first into a bag of Cheetos.
These men want a word with you. We need to ask you some questions about your lady friend, Sarah Caraway. Don't mention the war. We need to ask you some questions about your lady friend. I don't have a lady friend. It's against the rules. No women during the season, right, coach? That's right, Sanders, and I better not find out you've been stepping out with women and breaking curfew. This is a matter far more important than team rules. A crime has been committed. Watson, ixnay on the Erdme. Prove I've been keeping company with a lady or take back your accusation. I won't have you casting aspersions without proof. Okay. What do we have?
We could give the card. Why is the music so loud? Or we can show the perfume. Or the cigarette butts, for that matter.
Maybe we talk. I have the proof James wants. If you've got his proof, then let's have it.
This is so moronic. Like, hey, Scotland Yard, can you just arrest this guy for obstruction?
No, thank you.
It might be to James, though.
Menus. No, thank you. Perfume. Where did you get that? From Sarah Caraway's dressing room at the Regent's Theater, and we have witnesses who state that you bought it for her. Also, we found your hair in the door frame. Is that true, Sanders? Well, no. I know Miss Caraway, but we're only friends. It's my roommate who's courting her. I bought this perfume for him to give to her because he had to study for an exam. Ask him yourself. You can talk to him later at our room. We live at the Eton Dormitory on Grosvenor Place. You've got your man, Mr. Holmes. Now please leave me alone. Get back in the scrum, Sanders. We'll talk about this later. Okay. So the real boyfriend. Watson, get out of the way. Eton Dormitory. Are those panties? Oh, it's you again. Turned up like a bad penny. You've done your damage. Clear off now and maybe no one will get hurt. You beat us here, huh? Okay. Whatever are you on about? Don't play the outrage innocent with me. I'm not a complete fool. You knew that spreading tales about me and Sarah would get me suspended from the team. But if you thought you'd make a killing at the bookmakers by getting me sacked, you're as stupid as you are malicious. Everyone knows the team doesn't stand a chance without me. No one will take your bets. Now get out before I lose my temper.
Was he always only 5 feet tall?
No, he was supposed to be like super tall.
Like hitting his head on the door frame tall?
Mm-hmm. Maybe he wears high heels. I don't know.
Have to be stilts. Okay, whatever.
Plus stilts. I assume that it is our melancholy duty, Mr. Sanders, to be the bearers of bad news about Sarah. Would you oust us before you've heard it? I assure you that you have misinterpreted the facts. We are working with the police on a criminal case. Your own trouble, while regrettable, is merely coincidental to this matter. Mr. Sanders, your lady friend, Sarah Caraway, is dead.
First one seems the most human.
Mm-hmm. I've had enough trouble today, and you're the cause of it. I have no use for anything you have to say to me. Now get out. Well, we'll just cut to the chase. And you're daft as well as malicious, I see. Get out before I throw... This guy. Now we have to, like, threaten him. Well, I mean, that doesn't threaten him, but maybe we should be like, it was you, maybe, was it? Your innocence is on the line. I may have broken the rules of the team, but I've broken no law. You won't get me with that. Now get out. You're working with Scotland Yard investigating Sarah's death. You must believe that so you can help us find her murderer. I don't believe you. Why should I? You've only done me harm. Sarah's not dead. She can't be dead. You can't convince me that she is. It happened early yesterday, Mr. Sanders. I'm sorry. Perhaps if I had proof. What are you, a Sherlock Holmes? An official death certificate, or... But no, I saw her 2 days ago. Oh, did he leave? Did he go to the morgue? I didn't get a chance to finish reading that.
I think we just got driven out.
Maybe.
A death certificate? Like, dude, you want to come down by the morgue? You just want it to show you?
Yeah. Maybe we can just ask for a death certificate. There we go. Can we make a copy? Yes, Mr. Holmes. I just finished filling it out. It's there on the body. May I take it or a copy of it with me? Certainly not, Mr. Holmes. That is an official document to which the seal of the City of London has been affixed. As for a copy, that would be highly irregular. I don't believe I could sign such a document in my official capacity. In any case, there are no government copyists employed here. Can I take a picture with my phone?
Yes. Can we stab the medical examiner?
Give it to me. That is an official document to which the seal of the City of London has been affixed. I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes, that I cannot allow you to take it. You're not actually Sherlock Holmes, it's the other guy. Maybe we can get something from Lestrade or Gregson. So, wait, let's talk to him again real quick. Just make sure.
We have a scalpel. Can we not just kind of like take her face?
Like off?
Well, I mean, yes. That would kind of prove it.
Let's go to Scotland Yard and see if we can figure out how to get this death certificate.
We can make like a little hand puppet out of her and be like, "Hello, James. Can you help this man solve my murder?" Or not.
Let's call on Lestrade again for no reason. Like, Lestrade's arc is just done. Like, I think it's Jack the Ripper, the end. I still think it's Jack the Ripper. Let's go back to James. Maybe. Unless there's something sneaky we have to do to get that death certificate.
Yeah,
but I felt like our conversation wasn't done here before we got kicked out.
Yeah. You would think that would just be like distracting the coroner, but I can't think of a way to do it this time.
Watson, take the coroner in the back and
peruse the corpses.
Yeah, he just kicks us out. Okay. Maybe we talk to Watson. Watson, distract this man. Nope.
We like hide under one of the sheets until he walks over and jump and say "boo," and after he has to go change his pants, we steal the. No, okay. Do we have any more dialogue with him?
No. We can look at her personal effects. Can we pick them up now? Man, you want all the items. Can we have some items?
I mean, we do have more than he does.
He doesn't need to know that.
I still think we should give him the scalpel 3 or 4 times. Did we get all the items?
I mean, it's not like we're trying to solve a murder or anything. Or not a murder, but the murder's solved, but does he know that, actually? Maybe he doesn't. How about a shiny new scalpel?
Can we take an impression of it, or make a copy, or
Making copies.
when were mimeographs invented?
We can use the blood on the smock to make a copy.
That sounds pretty plausible.
We bribe him with tickets to the opera.
I mean, it sounds plausible. What's in our inventory? What's that powder?
This is arsenic.
Oh, okay. Can we somehow make like a duplicate using arsenic? I mean, maybe not great for whoever we give the report to, but
We have 2 piles of arsenic. One that was before we analyzed it, and one after we analyzed it.
So we just got a whole bunch of arsenic just bouncing around in our pockets. A slosh, slosh, slosh.
Yep. Business card.
So now everything we're holding is just covered in arsenic.
Can we exchange the death certificate with another piece of paper?
What's that on the beside the sink again? Like, it's not a bedpan.
This
No,
looks
it's
like a
not.
bedpan,
Okay.
but why would there be a bedpan?
Well, I mean, you don't want to let the bathrooms go into the so you don't into the corpses. You don't want to let the corpses go in the bathroom.
Yeah, I guess they can't get up.
There you go.
But why would they have to go? They've already went. Already gone.
Well, you know, it may have been like snacking or something while waiting for the autopsy.
Mm. It's probably just like some generic pan to put things in while
Well,
autopsying.
if you think that's better than they've been snacking on M&Ms while waiting to be cut open, then fine. But I prefer my interpretation. I also know I really want M&Ms.
That's an event, right? And I said it earlier too.
What?
Now I want.
Oh yeah, we already
Called it.
called that last
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently it doesn't go. It's not very long before I start saying now I want. So I am very suggestible. Advertisers must love me.
You said that before.
Yeah, well, it's still true. Surprised we have an event for the third time I say the same thing in the same game.
I noticed another thing.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's always been a thing you do, but I noticed you started to say evil a lot.
Oh, eh. I think I just picked that up from how often you use the sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot now. Yes, that.
Evil!
So we know this is what we need.
Well, I mean, I would assume so. I was just gonna ask during the witness or during the looker. Huh. So, like, can we? I mean, we have a pipe, and we have a coroner who's meddling too much. I'm not saying we bash his noggin in, but like, no.
About that's knife in the corner.
Have we? Boo, by the way. Have we pestered Lestrade in the last 3 minutes?
No.
I mean, we want permission to have a copy of, although they don't have anyone to do the copy though.
That's that was the thing. That's right. Is that something we got to figure out? Like, who can do the copy?
I mean, I at the time I think I was kidding about mimeograph, but like, when were those invented? Or spirit duplicators, whichever ones are older.
Just finish filling it out. There is on the body. May I take it or a copy? Certainly not. This is an official document. For a copy, that would be highly irregular. I don't believe I could sign such a document in my official capacity. In any case, there are no government copyists employed here. Are you sure there are any copyists back here? For a moment, I was wondering, is there actually a back room?
Can we make a carbon copy?
Oh, carbon. There's coal in our flat. Carbon. Jesse. I think I tried taking a lump of coal, but it's like, there's coal here. An open coal scuttle. Coal has never marred the inside of this box. It said it's cigars. Never mind. What about in the fireplace? We just need any old carbon. And then we can make the copy on the smock. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Is there another symbol on the map?
For what though?
A copyist. Usually things with the coroner lead us to Scotland Yard to solve, so let's go back there again. Bring the guy to the morgue. We can go back there, but there was no other dialogue other than the thing that made him kick us out.
It really does seem like the obvious solution.
Yeah, to bring him to the morgue. You can just not only show him the death certificate, but the body. But the fact that there is a death certificate now makes me think that we have to bring it to him rather than bring him to the body. You know what I mean?
I mean, yes, but on the flip side, they're making a point saying, no, you can't have it, and even if you could, you still can't have it. You double can't have it. No, no, no. Neener, 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 neener. I'm a stud and you're the wiener. Which is like a bit excessive.
Yeah, that's rude, and I wish they didn't talk to us like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna rewatch Duckman sometime.
I never watched Duckman.
I won't say it was good, but it was a thing that existed.
Is there anything in his flat, his dormitory that we can look at? An uncommonly clean and versatile group of implements suitable for performing a variety of chemical experiments. Amidst the assortment of lab equipment are flasks containing numerous toxic substances such as prussic acid, arsenic, a number of vegetable alkaloids, bisulfate, and oil of vitriol. There's a paddle. There's nothing in here. Wait, I'm in talk. Thought I was in look. Okay, books. G.L. Fotheringay Phipps recently published and definitive 4-volume study of alkaloids entitled An Inquiry into Strychnos, Toxifera, and Curare. So is he going to school for chemistry or something?
I mean, that's specifically poison. Curare, isn't that poison?
I don't actually know. This antique and splintered specimen appears to have some value to the person who hung it in its place of honor. The inscription, 132 not out, 16 May 72, has been etched into the business end of the bat with what looks to have been a white-hot fireplace poker. Trophies. An impressive and tasteful selection of sporting awards grace this rough-hewn trophy shelf. The trophies appear of recent vintage, and the name James Sanders is engraved on each one. The size and condition of the jersey suggest a gigantic man who was repulsed by neither grass, mud, nor blood. Its position makes it seem a kind of shrine either to Rugger or to the person who wore it. Scarves. Oh, it's like there's the panties. A half dozen or so emblematic school scarves. After a hard-fought and well-played sporting contest, boys often exchange their own scarves with the scarves of their opponents as a mark of respect. Okay. That's everything in here. Talk. That leads to get out. Is there like, oh, here's the murder weapon. This is what she was killed with. Oh, what about the arsenic? Oh, I just had a thought.
What's that?
I'm going to try it without saying it, and then I'll say it once it doesn't work.
Okay.
It's really stupid.
Sounds like the best kind of idea.
All right. Doop de doop doop de doo.
Oh, that's not a stupid idea. What about other sources of paper? What's that paper on the desk there?
This one?
Right. What about the newspaper?
Like in our inventory?
No. The kid is right beside a newspaper stand. Can we get newspaper to copy the thing onto?
Maybe.
Yeah, copying is a great idea.
No, my thought was swapping it out. Like, oh, here's a sheet of paper. It looks like another sheet of paper. It's just like, he's not looking.
I thought you were saying copy.
It's like, what else is that sheet of piano music going to be good for?
That's actually a really good question. Why the heck do we have piano music?
It's something Watson had in the flat. And we just picked it up in the very beginning of the game. It's like probably the first item we picked up.
That's a good question.
Fair enough.
Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to go. Jonas, I need a back issue of the Times. Yesterday's early edition. It was the one which named the young woman who was murdered. Oh. What? My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'm afraid that edition sold out completely, and later editions as well. I've no leftovers lately. Most folks are following the police investigation into this Ripper business, and then yesterday the sporting fancy was in a frenzy for any news from the cricket matches in Melbourne. Spofford was bowling, you know, and they'll have some issues at the office in Fleet Street, I'll wager. Thank you, Jonas. I'll take your advice.
I don't care what that says. We're still copying the paper.
We'll do it later.
Okay, better not forget. And think
I won't.
Because I am known for my very good memory.
Wait, Fleet Street. Where was Fleet Street?
I have no idea. I actually didn't hear what the heck he was talking about. I was distracted by wanting to copy the thing and wasn't processing much else.
I thought this would open up another thing, but... Fleet Street.
It does like say where they all are when you hover over them, though.
None of them say Fleet Street.
Huh.
But some of them might be located at Fleet Street.
Can we see the dialogue again, since we have a journal?
Yeah.
Which I definitely don't keep forgetting about.
Spofford was bowling, you know. They'll have some issues at the office in Fleet Street.
What the heck does these words mean? Spofford was... What the... Was bowling?
I think Spofford is a cricket player, and maybe he's like a important one, so they bought them out. And so we'll have to go to the office in Fleet Street to get... Bowling is a rugby term, right? I don't know. Or sorry, cricket. Cricket.
I do...
Oh, found the fence.
Boo. Also...
Boo! You stink!
Wait, did you just...
What?
Did you...
What?
Boo! Not cool!
What?
What?
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Oh, that's gonna mess with my brain so much. Ugh. Dangus. I do not remember what we're doing now.
We're trying to find Fleet Street. Which one is Fleet Street? That's Haddington Street. Oh, Fleet Street is that's Baker. It's east of Covent Garden. So either here or here. Are you looking at Google Maps again? There's no...
Does someone miss when games used to come with a cloth map?
Maybe the Chancery Opera House? Is it... Are we just missing a location? Ugh. Oh. Does he vend newspapers? No.
Would anyone in the station have a newspaper?
Let's go ask Lestrade.
I meant like just one lying on the table or something.
Well, the game seems to be hinting that we're actually going to Fleet Street.
Sorry, can I see that dialogue one more time?
Which one?
The one where he actually mentions this.
They'll have some issues at the office in Fleet Street.
Huh.
So, like, why isn't there an office for us to go to? Or wait, he doesn't mean the police office. This isn't Fleet Street, right? This isn't Fleet Street.
I don't No.
This feels needlessly obtuse. Fleet Street is known for publishing. It's so Holmes is like, I'll do exactly that. And so you think, oh, there'll be a new symbol that's like the publisher's office to get, you know, the newspaper.
I think this is Holmes's first time in England, though.
Oh. So this is Bow Street. This seems needlessly difficult.
It really does.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like he has the newspaper because it's got a lot of sports in it.
Oh,
like, hey, did you open the
idea.
newspaper to page so-and-so? I don't know. Nope. Is there a newspaper in here?
I feel like my face-off idea is really starting to get a little more more enticing, isn't it?
Her face, we know where her face is. We don't know where we can find, well, we know we're supposed to be able to find a newspaper. But we've seen her face.
And a nice big old scalpel that's specifically for taking large patches of flesh off of bodies.
Maybe we can talk to Wiggins. Wiggins, fetch me a news. Go to the fleet. Why? What? We didn't say like, oh, we'll get Wiggins to do it. We said, that's what I'll do next, basically. All right, so Wiggins will go to Fleet Street. You see, this jacket of mine is wearing a bit thin, and the Times is just the thing to fill the line in and keep a body warm. So he has it in his jacket. Would this be the one you're looking for? Yes, my boy, that's just the one. And let's make that a crown, shall we? That should be enough to fetch you a new jacket.
So we had this conversation basically over his head. And he's just quietly hoping that no one thinks to talk to him.
That was needlessly complicated. We had no reason to think to talk to him. Even though he's right there. Come, Holmes. Let's go to the Eton dormitory. The Eatorium. I haven't saved in a while, or at all even.
That's a good point.
Paper. Oh, inventory. Give. This is a fake newspaper. I don't believe you. Go get the death certificate. It can't be true. She's dead? Who's responsible? I'll pull his arms out. This is Mr. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective for Scotland Yard, and I am Dr. Watson. We are trying to find her murderer. We require we already know the murder. What more can you possibly want of me? Yeah, he doesn't look especially tall, and I don't think that's intentional. Had you seen Miss Carraway recently? She was killed late in the evening behind the Regency Theater. Do you recall where you were at the time? Do you know of anyone who had a quarrel with Sarah? Not these past few nights. We thought the coach might be getting wise to us, so we decided to steer clear of each other for a while. Do you know of anyone who had a quarrel? No, I'm sure that I don't. We knew each other quite well, but out of necessity, we knew little of each other's friends. You could ask her sister Anna, or maybe Antonio Caruso, Anna's fiancé. They might be able to tell you something. Where can we find them? I've never been to either of their flats, so I don't know their addresses, but I can tell you that Anna sings at the Chancery Opera House, and I've heard Antonio say a number of times that he spends his free time at St. Bernard's Snooker Academy. Huh. It feels like we should have come across all this a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Where did you meet with this couple if you've never visited either of their homes? We would often picnic together. There was a certain spot near a priory school that Anna always wanted to go to. I gather she goes there frequently. She loves children and likes to watch them play. She seemed especially interested in one lad. Curious little chap, never joins in with the other boys' games. Anna would talk to him from time to time. Where exactly is this picnic spot? It's just west of here, where Earl's Court runs into the Brompton Road. We would always picnic by the wrought iron fence behind the school. She was killed late in the evening behind the Regency Theater. Do you recall where you were at the time? I was here by myself studying for my chemistry exams, like always. Was your roommate here to vouch for you? No, he's almost never here. He's always in the lab, but you can't think I had anything to do with it. No, more witnesses just make the events easier to sort out. Well, he knows nothing of it, that's for sure. I kept her a secret even from him. Is there anything you can tell us that you think might help our investigation? All I can tell you is that if you find the one who killed my Sarah, you'd better keep him away from me, or I'll be the one who gets the rope for murder, because I swear I'll kill him. Well, So I'm assuming we're going to have another place we can go now.
Hopefully. Well, I forget why.
Something about a picnic spot.
But, oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's where he met Anna and her fiance. So maybe they're here because they like it here. I think they themselves confused Anna with Sarah in one of those dialogues. Really? I didn't notice. Wonder if we're going to have to figure out which boy is the one that Anna always came here to look at. It's kind of weird. Yeah, he picnicked with Anna. I think he meant to say that he and Sarah picnicked with Anna. And so Anna might... This place is connected to Anna, so we come here to see if we can find Anna. Two older boys toss a battered cricket ball back and forth. It is likely that cricket bats are not allowed on school grounds. Many headmasters regard the game as common and therefore unsuitable for their young charges. Yeah, the idea was that the only time he had met her sister was when they had a picnic here. And that Anna liked to come here frequently because she liked to watch the boys play or something.
Which means she had a secret child.
Perhaps. Two older boys toss a battered cricket. We already saw that. Circle of young boys. A group of younger boys play Ring Around the Rosie. They shout the words, ashes, ashes, all fall down, little realizing or caring about the macabre origin of their childish game.
How old is that song?
It dates back to settling the Americas, and yeah, I wonder if that's something that made it back to Britain. Is that a thing? Spinning Boy.
Acting is published in 1881.
Oh, so that's less
really
than
close to when this is happening.
Yeah. Acting from sheer youthful exuberance, or perhaps as a result of a bet or dare, the boy twirls and giggles simultaneously, drunk with dizziness and breathless with excitement. The boy appears to be under 10 years of age and has a small frame. He is dressed expensively, though he has treated his clothes and cap with more than casual neglect. Was it the... It's not the Black... Was it the Black Death? Yeah, it's not the Black Death. It was... Thought it had to do with... Oh, man. I might be getting... I might be getting these mixed up. I thought it had to do with bringing diseases to American Indians. It is the Black Death. I'm sorry. Yeah. So that makes a lot more sense than I was thinking.
Not that's very reliable, but Wikipedia says it's not about the Black Death, but that is the popular thing people say.
Okay.
But there's like a bunch of like those things that are totally about that thing. Everyone knows it's about that thing, and it's like it's not about that thing.
Yeah. There's something else I think associated with what I was thinking or talking about, but can't think of it. So do we have to talk to them? This isn't creepy at all. We can't talk to any of them.
Can you dig? Those look like it's patches of dirt.
Oh.
Or not.
Maybe we talk to Watson.
Or dig a hole for Watson.
The carefree days of childhood are never appreciated at the time and always missed afterwards, wouldn't you say? Do you see any detail that might make this spot especially attractive to Miss Carraway? How shall we win the boy's confidence, Watson? I must speak to him. I'll not speculate about the nature of his connection to the case, but I'm certain he's important. Which boy? This boy? If every child could grow up in such comfort and security as this, Holmes, what a different world this would be. Do you see any detail that might make the spot especially attractive to Miss Carraway? It is a charming picnic site, peaceful, lovely to look at, and bathed by the sound of children's laughter. I can see no other significance to this scene. Yeah, the boy who's just like to himself, not playing. Yeah. Perhaps we should speak with Miss Carraway's gentleman friend. The snooker play. Oh, there's another place that opened up, probably. The snooker hall. I did it all for the snooker. Do you think it's owned by a dog?
No, I was...
Jock Mahoney? Nobby Charlton? And Spectator. And Barman.
Spectator is such a weird name.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did we come in through the fireplace? Nominative determinism? Look, chum, you'll have to wait your turn like everyone else. This man's casual dress would perfectly suit a dustman from Wimbledon. His gnarled ham-like hands and the deep scars on his rough-hewn face suggest that he, however, has another, more dangerous line of work. He sports a bowler hat which rests on his ears. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what you're talking about. The Spectator. Excuse me, sir, I'd like to ask. Bernald. I don't know who you're talking about. Excuse me, sir, I'd like to ask. Shove off, won't you? There's a good chap. Can't you see we're engaged in serious business? Looking for a man who plays snooker. I don't care what you're up to. Don't bother me. I mean, we need to be more specific than that in a snooker hall, don't we? I'm looking to have a discreet word with a man named Caruso, Antonio Caruso. I have it on good authority that any chap with an hour to kill can master this game. Is that true? Go ahead and try. If you've got 10 pounds you're dying to lose, take Jock on. Are we going to play snooker? Yeah. We're going to have to beat everyone at snooker. For a price, I can furnish some useful information. A guinea, and I'll set you to rights. You drive a hard bargain, sir. I hope your information has value. A half a crown is all I'm prepared to pay. I'll find someone else who doesn't hold the information so dear. Suit yourself. Okay, fine. I'll talk to you. Half a crown. The price is a guinea, and I'll hear no haggling. Fine. There's a smart chap. What I know is that you should talk to Nobby, the bloke what's wearing the billycock on his head. The what? He'd be the one to tell you what you want to know. You got nothing else to say. Okay. Nobby. Oh, Bernie, I should also say, like, that's how you ended up a mook. Step aside, will you, mate? I'm trying to make a living here. Fair. These, gentlemen seem transfixed on the game at hand, Holmes. It may take some effort to get through to them. Just like... Maybe talk to
just, like, nudge all the balls into the pockets?
Bah. Game over.
I mean, it seems like it would work.
Barman, do you know your clientele who can afford to come in here and while away the day? I'm looking for a man named Caruso who frequents these premises. You know him? Give me a pint of bitter, please. Let's start with a pint of bitter. Very good, sir. Give me another pint of bitter, please. Very good, sir.
So drunk. Give me 18 more pints.
Give me another pint of bitter. Excuse me, Holmes, but don't you think you should be concentrating on the case at hand? Quite right, Doctor. Let's turn our attention to more important matters.
But another pint of bitter.
Okay, we've had our fill. Do you know your clientele? We cater to gentlemen of leisure, sir, men of means and great refinement who take pleasure in the joys of intelligent conversation and a game of skill. Perhaps, but names and faces are not my strong suit. If Prince Albert himself was to rise from his grave and walk through that door, I regret to say that I wouldn't recognize him. My glasses and bottles require most of my attention. Okay, we gotta figure out how to get in on this snooker game. Bugger off, mate. Hey, Lady Red Fox. Get that Fuller's ESB. Give the bros the pints.
See, I know you just mean buy them pints, but hypothetically, if we were to deposit the pints you drunk onto the table, it would probably end the game. Just saying. Just saying.
Watson. Duke Paul. Are they in the inventory? Do you give credence, Watson, to the old adage that skill at snooker is clear evidence of a misspent youth? I've always admired the man who knows how to handle a cue, Holmes. You know of my fondness for billiards, giggity. Is what the drinks in the inventory? No.
What? It drinks some perfume?
You beat me to it. How about some old rag water?
How would they tell the difference?
How about drugs?
How about arsenic?
Yeah, I don't. There isn't an option to buy around, is there? Wait, turkey carpet? What?
What?
The deep velvety pile of this once sumptuous floor covering has been worn to a nub, and its rich glowing colors have been dimmed by age and the mud from a million pairs of boots. It gives the room a small, faded claim to gentility. What is turkey carpet, though?
That's a good question.
And why can we target it?
I don't know what a turkey carpet is, but when I Google it, all I get is Turkish rugs.
That's a good question.
Maybe that's what they mean.
Can you move it?
No.
Can you cut it up with a scalpel?
Well, maybe. Why is it targetable?
Same reason there's always corn.
There's some things around the room we can look at too. There are these shelves of glasses, shelves of crystal wine glasses, and heavy mugs for ale and beer. Kegs. 2 kegs of good British beer.
Something oxymoron.
Picture. A cheap oil reproduction of Windor's famous portrait of George Brian Beau Brummel, patron saint of dandies, fops, and other men of leisure, who earn their living by their wits rather than by their labors. Small shelf. A tin of cheap lilac-scented talc and a supply of Q chalk have been set on the shelf for the convenience of the players. Are we going to use that somehow? Pick up. Not the shelf. Pick up the... No? Open... no. We need to get on the snooker. Yeah, we can't use anything. Why can't we assert ourselves more? Wait. Oh. Now we can talk to him. I'm told that when a man named Antonio Caruso plays here, he dominates the tables. Is that true? It's quite a remarkable hat you're wearing. Does it help your game? Not so as you'd notice if it was any of your business. What is your business anyway? If you want to know about the man, say so. I'll tell you all I know for a price. Say a sovereign. A shilling. This ain't Chelsea Market. I don't bargain. You want goods, you pay the sovereign. Right, you get what you pay for. Ask the chap standing by the billiard table. He can help you find Antonio. Just... That gentleman told us you know the whereabouts of Antonio Caruso. I'll bet you paid him for that nugget. More fool you. You might as well flush your money down the loo. I've never been to Antonio's house. Now you paid us both, and what do you have to show for it? I know where Antonio lives, but I'm not going to tell you. I don't grass on my friends, especially to coppers and toffee-nosed gits like you. Not even for money? Threaten. Perhaps the police might secure your cooperation if we cannot. The copper's got nothing on me, and you're a fool to threaten me. We'll have to try a different tack, Watson. Anvil.
Anvil.
You grass on your friends all the time? especially on 420.
If the disappointment is random, technically that character isn't Hercules, it's a sovereign. Because someone asked for a sovereign.
I gotta wait for him to make his shot. That's the thing. Oh, come on.
Something wind spit.
Toffee nosed gits.
Yeah, that's a new one, not gonna lie.
Is that any different than a butterscotch nose git?
I don't know the difference between the two of them.
He won't talk to us anymore. This is just annoying. Time-sensitive dialogue. So, okay. I'm just trying to offer Jock Mahoney money again. Spectator, what do you have to say?
I kind of wish this had just been a minigame instead.
Yeah, this is really not fun. Like, trying to figure out when to talk to him, if that's it, or... There was an option to pay him, and I didn't click it, and now we can't get him to do it again. Okay, you took your turn. Now talk to me. You just did your shot. I don't like this. This should not be a puzzle. Do we have to click on other people a little bit and then go back to him? Oh. Oh. More dialogue. The man in the yellow coat seems a remarkable character. Is he married? I suspect that those two men have more than a casual familiarity with Newgate Prison. Can you tell me about them? Some of the Academy's noblemen, sir. Jock Mahoney in yellow and Nobby Charlton in the hat. Salt of the North they are. I allow no rough trade in my establishment. I have difficulty believing that. Perhaps Inspector Lestrade should be informed. By all means, I have a pitiful memory for faces, but if he's a snooker player, he is welcome. Alright. Is he married? Indeed, sir, to Peg O'Shea. A real beauty around these parts. Dark hair and violet eyes. The whole family's black Irish, as they say, with temperaments to match. Jock's out of the house quite a bit on account of them. Bugger off, mate. You're gonna have to wait till I'm done. Just talk to me. You're supposed to go visit his wife or something now? Like... Oh, finally! What the heck? I thought I told you. Perhaps your wife or her brother should be informed that you are keeping company with a tall, red-headed stage actress who wears Pois de Vie perfume. For the love of Mike, keep quiet. You've been spying on me? Not at all. The evidence is all over your person. A strand of long red hair on your jacket, a particular brand of powder on your collar, the unmistakable scent of Pois de Vie. All right, enough. Can we keep this between ourselves? Indeed, I have no wish to discombobulate your domestic arrangements. I simply must know where Antonio Caruso lives. I bear him no ill will. Antonio keeps his rooms over on the Kingsway, just below the Holborn Viaduct. Number 86 it is. Very cozy little spot. Thank you. I trust this information will prove accurate. The O'Sheas sound like a contentious and vengeful lot. You don't know the half of it. Yeah, this was not a good part of the game. Yes, that's the exit. That's where I want to go. Antonio Caruso's flat. Somebody dropped an anvil on him. Ah, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume. Your likeness in Beaton's annual does you justice. Then I shall send my compliments to Mr. Charles Doyle, the artist. Let's have a look around. Do you think he's going to want sheet music? A hanging lamp. A metal extension brings down this overhead lamp to illuminate a smaller area. This room may once have been an elegant study. Is it not anymore? Pictures. On both sides of an elegant oakwood fireplace hang framed portraits of some of the greatest operatic composers of the 19th century. Rossini, Wagner, Bizet, Verdi, Donizetti, and Hoffmann are represented. Clock. Conventional brass mantel clock. This one is badly tarnished, suggesting that it is either old or poorly maintained. A friendly fire is currently burning in the fireplace. A stuffed chair. He must be a chair hunter. This chair looks extremely comfortable, though the cloth is a bit threadbare. A large cushion rests on this chair. Books. An impressive collection of European literature, complete editions of Balzac, Cervantes, Flaubert, and Goethe compete for space with leather-bound classics like the Iliad and Dante. Close examination of several titles reveals that they have never been opened. If he says he was reading, we know he's lying. On both sides of an elegant oakwood fireplace hang framed portraits of some of the... Oh yeah, we did that one. I did not say Balzac. Oops. A gas lamp. Yet another in a long series of gas lamps. Curtains. A lovely set of blue satin curtains.
Balzac.
Photo. A young woman in a bathing costume tests the waters at Blackpool. She is turned toward the shore and appears to be having second thoughts. Her face bears a striking resemblance to the murder victim, Sarah Carraway. Miss Anna Carraway, I presume. Yes, that's Anna. Lovely, isn't she? A well-maintained Broadwood upright piano. Sheet music from a variety of musical genres is scattered randomly about the instrument.
What's that on top of it?
That's another piano.
Huh. It looks like it's like one little thing on top, like a coin or something.
Yeah.
Okay, just piano.
Yeah, it's a little tiny piano.
Not making any obvious jokes. What?
What about like a tiny penis?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Was that actually it?
Yeah, that was it.
Mr. Caruso, we are investigating the murder. Mr. Caruso, we've heard about your picnics near the Priory School. Can you tell us anything about the boy in whom... Oh, okay. The boy in whom Anna showed a special interest. That's just a really weird way to say that. Of course, you're investigating Sarah's death. Tragic event, but I must tell you that I'm having trouble enough with her sister, Anna. I'm sorry for your troubles, but we were investigating a murder. Yes, that was selfish of me, but you see, I'm worried sick about Anna. I haven't seen nor spoken with her since I read of Sarah's death. You've been to Anna's home today, then? Yes, but the housekeeper wouldn't let me in. I believed the old crone when she said that she hadn't even seen Anna. I left my card and came back here. I play the piano to distract myself. Would you be so kind to tell us the address? It's on the good side of Bun Hill, row number 25, just off Chiswell Street. Not the best part of town, but Anna wanted a house in the grand style, and she got one. Do you have a key? No, but the housekeeper will most certainly be there. She's always there, cleaning and polishing and sweeping and generally making a nuisance of herself. I warn you, however, that the woman is as deaf as a post. Knock loudly and long. Thank you for the advice. If you see Anna, tell her I'm nearly prostrate with worry. You mind if we look around? We already have. I do mind, but I won't stop you. I really don't see how that will help find Anna or Sarah's killer for that matter. Talk. Mr. Caruso, we've heard about your picnics near the Priory School. Can you tell us anything about the boy in whom Anna showed interest? Not really. He's a strange lad, always standing alone, watching. I believe she felt sorry for him. Poor little rich boy. And all that. The last time we were there, she said he wanted a gyroscope and that she was going to get him one. Can't his family afford the gyroscope for him? Yeah, I heard y'all stalk a child. What's up with that? Imagine buying a gift for a child who has everything. That's what I was saying. And did she give him a gyroscope? I don't think so. She wants to adopt the rich boy. No, okay, he doesn't want the sheet music. He doesn't give a sheet. He doesn't take a sheet. This case has more unexpected turns than the Cretan Labyrinth. What happened to our overbearing music in that room? It comes and goes. There's a library. A huge collection of leather-bound books grace a stack of polished mahogany shelves in this lifeless room. 3 gilded chairs are placed in a row against the east wall. The whole effect suggests the waiting room of a man of business, a lawyer perhaps, or a chartered accountant. There appears to be no access to number 28 next door. Okay. Maybe there's a secret passage into the library. A brick townhouse of the type made popular in the last century by Horace Fisher. The massive solidity of the facade is broken by delicate leaded glasswork and the iron balustrade above the entryway. The columns are cut from single slabs of granite, mined from the same quarry used by the builders of Stonehenge. How do you know that? Because he's Sherlock. That's how he knows.
Yeah. I feel like that's just the explanation for everything.
Mm-hmm. He can tell because of the way it is. Ah, Watson, the marvels of East London. An elegant townhouse not 5 minutes from the Bank of England in Threadneedle Street. The city never ceases to amaze. How shall we approach Miss Carraway's serving woman, Watson? This is what I believe the Americans call a serendipity, Holmes. That's their way of describing an unexpected pleasure. I am indeed surprised to see such a lovely home in Shoreditch. If Mr. Caruso may be believed, we may not have to deal with her at all. A heraldic emblem rendered in brass plate serves as a door knocker. The knocker itself looks like the golden shoe of a very small horse or pony. Yes. Open. Can we...
Oh, is there a bell?
Oh, there's a bell pull. Use. Ding dong. There's a knocker. Done. All right, we use the ding dong and the knocker. The door is locked. I wonder if it's going to be a passage to the library that we figure out. A brick townhouse of the type, yeah, okay. Oh, this is all house.
Watson, upseas.
Watson, give me a boost. A little B&E. Oh, we have keys.
Oh.
It's been so long, I forgot we have this ring of keys from her room.
Wow, I would not have thought of that.
I believe the demands of good manners have been satisfied, Watson. If there is anyone inside, they're either incapacitated or they don't wish to see us. In either case, we must enter. Indeed, let us proceed. Those steps are very shallow. Watson, what do your powers of deduction tell you about this house? Is it occupied or are we alone? Well, that's lit. So, I know that guessing is anathema to you, Holmes, so if you don't mind, I will reserve my opinion until I have some facts. One of two dragon trees, Dracana Draco, that grace the spacious foyer. They are particularly lush specimens, but appear to have gone without water for longer than a caring horticulturist would allow or recommend. The plant sits in a well-turned ceramic pot, glazed in royal blue enamel. A charming... that's a photograph? It looks just like a live, laugh, love thing or something. Charming photograph of two adolescent girls dressed in light-colored taffeta. They both hold sunbonnets, and the sea is visible in the lower left corner of the scene. The smaller girl appears to be a much younger version of the murder victim, Sarah Carraway. The older girl is presumably Anna Carraway herself. Sherlock just likes to call Watson an idiot every chance. And Watson just likes to simp to Holmes any chance. An interesting, though poorly executed still life of a vase filled with flowers. Perhaps the artist suffered from cataracts. Though the colors are stunningly lovely, the subject appears blurred and the forms are not properly delineated. It is signed simply C. Monet. When was Claude Monet active?
I don't know.
Could this be something like, I mean, he like if he's alive and like Holmes doesn't really know about him, so he's like.
Apparently, he was born in 1840 and died in 1926. So
okay, maybe artists often aren't super famous until they're dead, right? So maybe it is obscure to Holmes. A beautiful piece of cream-colored linen is stretched and set in a handsome though plain oak frame. The domestic homily, "Bless this home," is embroidered on it in small gray letters. Live, laugh, love. Rise of the Silver Salver. A lavishly engraved silver plate rendered in Louis XIV style. Louis XIV.
The heck is that?
14.
That's how you spell that?
Yeah. Ons dos tres quatorze. Louis the 14th. Anna uses it to hold the calling cards of prominent visitors. Well, if there is ever a use for our business card, never mind. Not even that will take our business card. An impressive oak staircase, highly suitable for dramatic entrances into the living room, like a sitcom. On descending the staircase, one looks directly across the hall into the Chinese red parlor. Score! A leather-bound, well-thumbed musical score and libretto of W.A. Mozart's Magic Flute. The parts sung by the delightful character Papagena are underlined in pencil. Did I do give or use on the business cards? Okay. Oh, more turkey carpet. Despite our unconventional entry, you certainly must have noticed that Miss Carraway's home is beautifully furnished. Indeed, and beautifully maintained. It's immaculate. Everything appears as if it were scrubbed with soap and polish and then buffed for hours. Miss Carraway's housekeeper must be a treasure. So what do you say about the house, Watson? Is it occupied or not? Occupied, Holmes. The lamp on the staircase is lit. That's what I said. There is a glow coming from the parlor which suggests a fire, and I believe I heard a broom being used upstairs. Excellent deduction, old friend. Your powers of observation are admirable. Perhaps you should take up detecting, and I medicine. What do you say? You'll turn my head, Holmes. I say, let's examine this house while we can. Shall we peruse the parlor, Watson? By all means, Holmes. Parlor is this way. Interesting, eh, Holmes? This decor contradicts the taste indicated by the furnishings of the living room. Perhaps Miss Carraway is possessed of more than one personality. This room looks different than the other room.
That's a bit of a jump.
I doubt it, Watson. I suspect this decor reflects the judgment of the house's previous occupant. Remember, Miss Carraway only recently took up residence here.
That is such a weird thing to assume.
Yeah.
This is different decoration. I wonder if someone has split personality disorder.
Man, what does that say about me? A long cedarwood chest of the type usually found in the bedrooms of respectable houses and used to store bed and bath linens. Open. A collection of silk pillows and brightly colored afghans are neatly stacked inside. They are perhaps intended for the aid and comfort of the card players on wintry evenings. What card players? A cavernous Queen Anne style easy chair covered in purple velvet. It has seen better days.
I dispute that that's purple.
An orangewood whist table inlaid with cerulean blue marble serves as the decorative focus of the room. The wooden surface is scarred with more than one unsightly cigar burn. You're eating key lime pie. Ooh. A fireside chair covered in the same unusual Chinese red damask that serves as a covering for the entire room. A large number of so-called ancestor portraits, hunting scenes, pictures of horses and dogs, and one study of a particularly large woman emerging from a bathtub. The pictures are conventional, inexpensive, and bear no discernible relation to one another. Totes Jelly. The Rich People grocery store? Which one is that? One of a matched pair of porcelain vases. They are poorly executed imitations of a type associated with the Tang dynasty. The vase is empty. Whole Foods. Of course. I've probably been to like Whole Foods maybe one time.
I've been there a few times. Some things are not priced so weirdly. Some things are, just absurd. Like $6 for a pomelo. Why?
No. Yeah, I've heard of like expensive asparagus water.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. That's probably like the one time I've been there when we went and we looked at cheeses, right? Was that the place we looked at cheeses a bunch? Like giant wheels of cheese and pepper jelly.
Ooh, pepper jelly's nice.
That's the one time I had pepper jelly.
Wait, seriously? That's the only time we've ever had pepper jelly?
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird. What do you put on crackers?
Cheese.
Who puts cheese on crackers?
I've been to Trader Joe's several times. I used to go pretty regularly.
I think I've been to Whole Foods more than Trader Joe's. Actually, definitely have.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the other side of town from the one here, so I don't go anymore. But I'm really close to like local shops, which is nice. And Aldi. I go to Aldi.
I've only been to Aldi like once or twice.
The previous occupant must have been a dedicated card player. Why do you say so? Because the entire room is designed and decorated for the comfort of people sitting at the whist table. You're quite right, I'm sure.
Now, how many times have you been to a Sobeys?
I have no idea what that is. Other
than like a
I was gonna say other than like the drink from the late 90s, early 2000s.
It's kind of like a Zares.
Oh, a Zares, sure. Are these Canadian?
Yeah.
Aldi's where I get like my base stuff because it's cheap. And I like to go and get other stuff from
In the
other
States,
places.
I like Wegmans.
Wegmans is good.
Yeah, I still can never tell how big they are.
You mean like how much area?
Yeah, like how widespread they are.
Oh, okay. You get your bass stuff from Guitar Center.
Not gonna lie, it took me a second to realize you weren't talking about guitars.
An impressive oak staircase. Yeah, let's go walk up it if we can.
Oh, well, do you do baking? You should give me recipes.
Where are you going, Holmes? Do we have to use staircase? You can't do that. Ah, my weakness. Staircase.
We have to just walk on the edge of the staircase in the right spot.
Um... 5 of your strings from Guitar Center, but your G string from Victoria's Secret.
Which is the correct one?
Boo! Boo! Boo!
You got the pink Ernie Ball guitar strings and the orange turtle picks. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Not cool.
Maybe. Boo, not cool. Ah, the housekeeper. Good day, madame. I found out how to use the stairs. I think. No response. Caruso did not exaggerate the woman's condition, Watson. She seems to be extraordinarily hard of hearing. We must speak to her immediately, but I don't want to frighten her.
Well, if you don't want to frighten her, breaking in isn't the best starting point.
Oh my, don't startle me so, young man. What are you doing here anyway? Are you a friend of Miss Anna's? Excuse us, madame. We are looking for Miss Carraway. You haven't brought in any dirt on your shoes, have you? I trust not. Pardon our intrusion. We wish to speak to Miss Carraway. Don't whisper, young man. How did you get in here anyway? We have a key for Miss Carraway. We are looking for her, actually. You're not the only ones. Her fancy man was here earlier. Interrupting me, keeping me from my cleaning. Like I told him, I haven't seen her all day. You can wait for her downstairs if you must. I have my cleaning to do. She's probably in danger, so... Might we have a look around this room? Certainly not. Miss Carraway barely allows me in here. I clean as best I can, but she has strict rules. I have orders to never, ever touch that statue, for instance. Not that I'd want to, mind. That shameless woman has no clothes on. So the statue's going to open up a secret entrance to the library, isn't it? Hey, Watson, could you distract the housekeeper?
I mean, we just start moving the statue. The question is, what is on the right? 3
brands of distinguished and expensive French eau de cologne sit on the bench at the foot of the bed. On the right, this music box and bowl of fruit.
Oh.
Portrait. A framed reproduction of Lange's unfinished portrait of W.A. Mozart hangs beside the bed. A silver-plated Swiss music box designed like a carousel. The top of the carousel appears to be removable. An enamel bowl filled with winter apples. The fruit is well past its prime. It may be merely decorative. Dr. Watson might observe that Miss Carraway does not evidently subscribe to the old adage, an apple a day. Maybe she just has lots of apples. Painting. A lovely scene rendered in the naturalist style of the mountain valley near Salzburg, Austria. Let's open the music box. Please leave those things alone. You and your companion are disturbing my house cleaning. I would be grateful if you would both leave this room.
Yeah, well, you don't get a vote.
Please don't look around. Look around anyway.
Yeah.
A brightly colored ceramic bowl filled with Spanish oranges. Their delightful aroma competes with the smell of cleaning, carbolic, and furniture polish. And loses. Is there anything else to look at? Statue. A miniaturized version of the incomparable Venus de Milo. In this marble rendering, the lovely lady's arms have been restored. She stands on a polished granite pedestal on top of which lays a thin layer of dust. Move. Please leave those things alone. Yeah, okay. Watson, distractor. Particularly lovely room, is it not, Watson? Do you see anything of interest? Only Miss Carraway's housekeeper. The woman applies the concentration of a diamond cutter to a job that any child can do. People are strange, Holmes. We must find a way to make that woman leave the bedroom. What do you suggest? She seems fixated, as that Viennese doctor says, on her cleaning. Perhaps we could make a mess somewhere downstairs to distract her. Capital idea, old friend. Let's go do it. Let's go poop on the turkey carpet.
I mean, I'm not saying I was going to suggest defecating in the parlor, but what?
So what kind of mess should we make?
Well, we do have a bloody smock.
It seems like it's really easy to make a mess.
We also have a scalpel and an unnecessary sidekick.
What if it's like
if we cover everything in arsenic, we won't even need to.
Oh no!
That's great.
I soiled the carpet. We took a dump on the marble table. See, this didn't make any noise though. So she doesn't know. We have to go up and tell her that, oops, oops, somebody spilled some dirt on the rug.
I feel like we should be like smearing this in. Can we move it?
Pick it up. Is that all we need to do?
Can we do the same thing with any other pots?
Oh, can we take a Kotlin card? The other pot wouldn't do anything. This card bears the name of Antonio Caruso, printed in an almost illegible Florentine script.
Are we going to do like a American Psycho business card comparison thing?
Yes. I don't remember any of the dialogue, but yes.
I don't think I've actually seen that movie.
I haven't. I've seen that scene.
Yeah, I feel like everyone somehow knows that scene.
The first time I saw it was a Pokemon card.
Okay, nice.
It's pretty good.
Was this room always so ominous sounding?
I think so.
Okay.
Did we just go up there and say, sorry, we dumped some soil on the carpet on purpose to get you down there?
Well, we should phrase it as we took a dump on the carpet, just because.
We took a dump on the carpet on purpose to get you to go down there. Excuse me, madame. I'm afraid we've knocked over a plant downstairs. But we didn't. We just like gently tilted it over. Is that like a polite British way to make a mess? What? Dirt on the floor? Out of my way, young man. Okay. Oh, we should check the music box too, huh? What?
Oh, there's a book there.
Oh, there is a book. A small leather-bound volume sits inside an indentation carved in the pedestal. Indentation? Is
No,
indention
apparently
a
it's an
word?
indention. Apparently.
It appears to be Anna Carraway's diary. Her private thoughts, feelings, and movements. What kind of movements? Are recorded in a neat, regular hand. The most recent entry is lengthy, like regular movements. In brief, it reveals that on learning of her sister's death, she hired some detectives, experts in the recovery of stolen property. She believed her sister's jewelry would be pawned by the killer. The jewelry itself was not particularly valuable, but a letter whose value is beyond description was concealed in the pendant. So she had the letter after all? The entry ends with the chilling sentence, if they are not successful in recovering the pendant, I will be alone in the world. My poor sister dead and my child lost to me forever. Is
So
the
I'm
boy
guessing
in the
it's...
park her child?
Well, I mean, we figured it was one of their kids, right?
Yeah. But okay.
So maybe it's like a birth certificate or something? Or adoption papers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should check the music box.
So the pendant, that's the one that's in the coroner's office, or was it something that was taken?
Oh, good point.
There's a small ornate drawer in the bottom of the music box.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's a shiny. It plays a tune. A small built-in tray holds the key to the music box and two pairs of earrings. Neither pair appears to be particularly valuable. All right. There's a key.
Well, I mean, the key for the music box is not a key.
Right, but like, what's the shiny thing? Is it the earrings? Do we not care? Why is it shiny?
Can we steal the stuff from her little end table?
Her toiletries? All right, so that shiny object we can't pick up. I'm assuming it's the earrings. I guess we better put the statue back, huh? We have the diary. Most intriguing development, Watson. The pendant is no ordinary bauble. Indeed, Holmes. I had no idea that the pendant was so valuable. What is the price of ivory these days? The pauses in music are deafening quiet. Did you just say that on purpose to sound like toilet trees? Yeah, that did. Toilet trees. Ah, Watson, you misunderstand me. Ivory has a limited value, to be sure, but a humble sheet of foolscap, depending on what's written upon it, can be more precious than diamonds. Some men might kill for such a treasure. Time to dawdle. All right, let's stop dawdling.
Never thought what an odd word foolscap is.
I don't even know the word.
Oh, it's just a sheet of paper.
I think you made it up.
I mean, it's actually like the kind of paper we would use in elementary school back in the day. I don't know if foolscap...
The thin stuff?
The kind of thin, slightly narrow, long stuff is what we used, and they called it foolscap, but I'm guessing it's more by usage rather than... Oh no, it is standardized. Okay, 13 by 8. Kind of long stuff.
Ugh.
I mean, if you had any dust on your face, you don't now.
See how long it takes for me to get pink eye.
Well, I mean, price for everything.
All right. Talk. This pendant? That's a bracelet. The pendant's what's missing.
Oh, right.
It's just a bracelet.
Dang it.
Open it anyway. Dang it. So we have to find the jewelry fence then. Do we have any leads on the jewelry fence? I guess... Did we finish here? I'm not sure.
Good question. I just assumed they were done, but...
We did nothing in the parlor.
That's a really good point.
But there might not be anything to do in the parlor. At least now.
Can we ask the boyfriend about the pendant?
The boyfriend.
Yeah, the guy in the dorm.
Maybe. Oh, there she is. She's in here now. But she's not. But she is. She refuses to talk to us. Okay. Oh, we got the card of Antonio.
And Antonio was a friend of hers?
The fiance of Anna. So the card just has his name on it in a legible script? Or is there something else that we just can't read?
I forget. What's the icon that's just like a window?
Oh, that is... I forget.
We might as well ask this guy first.
Yeah. No, he is exhausted of all leads. Go see the weird non-twirling kid, maybe. And this is Antonia Caruso's flat. Don't even remember what it looked like. Oh, right.
Oh.
You have nothing more to say? Fine. We could go back to the park. I feel like we don't have what we need here.
Like a lasso?
Oh, we have rope.
Oh, there you go.
Trying to look at the Priory School. The elegant and classic marble portico at the rear of the school serves as a protected walkway for the sons of the privileged and wealthy upper class. Do we have any candy? No candy.
Get some cigarettes.
Drugs.
This is Victorian England. Cigarettes are their kind of candy.
Basically. Can we talk to Watson about anything new here? Nope. Hey kids, y'all want to smoke? Maybe we have to figure out who the detectives are she hired. We could go back to Scotland Yard or something. I don't know. Or might we find information about detectives? We are a detective. We should know. It still kind of feels like maybe there's something with this music box.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I had just kind of wondered if it was just there to be the more obvious thing to focus on when you get her out of the room.
Oh. There's nothing of interest in the drawer. It's kind of a weird decision to make it shiny. Okay. Guess we could go to Scotland Yard. Maybe we can figure out somehow something about detectives. I don't know. Let's go check the parlor one more time before we leave. Probably of no use still.
He's not a generally useful fellow.
No. His arc.
He's probably secretly the kid.
He's the kid.
Turns out that Anna didn't have one kid; she had 3, and they all stood up on top of each other's shoulders and dressed up as a detective.
Maybe now we can go ask Wiggins something. I don't know. Wiggins, my boy, I need to use your gyro. Ooh.
What?
How did we know he had a gyroscope?
Why would he have what?
That can be arranged if the price is right. You're sharp, Wiggins. I've always said so, but I would merely like to borrow it. Rent it, you mean? For money? Alright, you will be compensated. Let's say a shilling? It's most precious to me, sir. Dr. Watson himself gave it to me last Christmas. You know whether all your friends have gyroscopes? Very well. I know when I'm bested. I'll buy it from you for half a crown. Sold. I hopes you enjoy it as much as I done, sir. Why wouldn't we just go buy our own gyroscope from the gyroscope store? Watson knows where to get it going.
I actually don't know where you would currently get a gyroscope. They were more popular in like the 80s.
The 1880s?
Oh, that's a good point. Possibly.
So we're just gonna like say, hey kid, got a gyroscope. Check it out. Just like, oh, I sure do enjoy playing with this gyroscope over here. Use gyroscope on boy. Ooh boy, this sure is fun over here. I sure do love gyroscopes. You there, boy, might I have a word with you? I'm under instructions not to speak to strangers, sir. He looks just like Wiggins.
Yeah.
But I do have good manners. Good day, gentlemen. It's secretly Wiggins. What is your name, lad? It's Higgins. My name is Paul, sir. Nice gyro. Nice hero.
All legally distinct from Wiggins.
Hello, Paul. I'm Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. What is your family name? My father has warned me never to reveal it to strangers. He's very important in the city and has quite a temper. Might I see the gyro? Paul, how well did you know Anna Carraway? Very well indeed. Are you chums of hers? She was my nanny when I was little. Could I look at the gyro?
Maybe he just wants a euro.
Yeah.
I want a euro.
Gyroscope hut. Gyroscopes are us. Do you know where Anna is now? Maybe. I think I have to go now. Is that an English hero? Or is it foreign?
Is that a Scorpio reference?
What?
Simpsons. Hank Scorpio. Hammock place.
Do you like gyroscopes then? Very much. I have one of my own at home, but father wouldn't allow me to bring it to school. Do you know how it works? Magic. It's all about inertia and centrifugal force and whatnot. It's the motion you see. That's what makes them beautiful. Thank you, Watson. Quite so, Doctor. Now, Paul, would you like this gyroscope to keep? Yes, please. And you, in return, might help us find Miss Anna? Is it a bribe, then? Not at all, my boy. We just need to find Miss Carraway, and you're the only person who might be able to help us. You're certain that you are her friends? We're working with Scotland Yard on a criminal investigation. We are trying to keep her from harm, but we haven't been able to find her. In that case, I'll help you all I can. I wouldn't want Anna to come to harm. She has a new house in East London somewhere. Someday she's going to take me there. She sings in the opera. whatever that is. Her sister Sarah's a stage actress, and I think Anna has a boyfriend. Looks like a foreigner who wears nice clothes. That's all. I hope you find Anna. I have to go now. Okay. So East London?
What did he leave behind, though?
Oh. Paul left his cap hanging on the metal fence. Its battered condition reveals that this is certainly not the first time he has so casually discarded it. Why though?
Because we want a cap. When we find Anna, we'll say, we have your kid. Come with us to tell the detective that he sucks at his job, or else.
Look here, Watson. This hat is worn inside and out. The hatter's label is barely discernible. With the few letters that are still legible, I'll wager that it reads Eddington Equestrian. Very likely, Holmes. Eddington's is a high-toned shop for the fox hunting and riding crowd and other people with more money than sense. It's down by the embankment, not too far from Rotten Row.
Who bought this hat? Are we seriously going to go say, like, who bought this hat?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we have anything in East London yet.
He may have been referring to the store, the house we already know about. Because she's moved in there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gentlemen, you may review the premises at your leisure, but do not touch anything. Direct any questions or concerns to me. Jacket, trophy, customers, saddles. Foyer. This foyer leads back out to the street. Polo mallets. Coat of arms. Horns. A low counterman. Handcrafted of rock-hard hickory wood and covered with cowhide, these mallets have the American-style cigar-shaped heads. The game has enjoyed an upsurge in popularity among the upper classes and their attendants since the 10th Hussars brought it back from the Punjab in 1869. These framed emblems use many of the standard conventions of European heraldry, but an expert eye can detect that these particular coats of arms are the invention of some manufacturer and not representative of any known heraldic tradition or family. These highly polished brass horns are used by the master of hounds to summon dogs and men to the so-called hunt. A glass-fronted wooden counter. Its spacious shelves are littered with bridle bits, spurs, and other horsey merchandise. At one end of the counter is a display of caps, scarves, and insignia intended for pupils attending England's most prestigious public schools. A stylized hip-length jacket traditionally worn by the British upper classes while riding to hounds. Among these aristocrats, the jacket is referred to as a pink, though anyone with eyes to see can discern that it is distinctly red. An antique gold loving cup of the type popular in the last century. This one is inscribed, Viscount Riddlesdale, 3rd Earl of Waverley, best master of the hunt, Dorset, 1776. Presumably his family has some relation to the shop, or perhaps the Riddlesdale clan came upon hard times and sold the trophy for cash at some North County jumble. Oh yeah, 12. Thanks, Duck. A matched set of riding saddles. Oh, no problem. Yeah, just a minute. A matched set of riding saddles made of exquisitely tanned and highly polished Spanish leather are decorated with brass fittings. The glowing patina of the seats seems to provide an independent source of light. You think maybe we should finish checking out this horse place next time?
Oh, I just like quacking. A fun fact, between Nationals and I is both being kind of grumpy. We've both lamented how we don't really like people, and so the usual response to that is to quack. So yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, let's see who is hanging out tonight. Okay. I see a Maz. All right. Well, we'll leave off here and pick up Friday.
I have to think that'll be the last one for it.
It's got to be. I feel like this is actually pretty close.
But I have a hard time telling because I feel like there's not much more to do, but sometimes they get drawn out.
Yeah, and it all depends on how well we figure out things. Like we spent over an hour at the beginning of stream and got nowhere.
What did that end up being? The most immediate thing we're missing was it like talking to the kid again?
It was something really not. It shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, good night, everybody. See you next time.